The Farmington River behind me isn't the river where the mother and child drowned, but we wanted to give you an example of just how strong the river current can be. Pay close attention to the pace of the water and the large splashes. That should be a strong indication no one should be in the river when it gets like this.
When you add current to water, it's extremely powerful.
When it comes to the extreme heat, it can be tempting to take a dip in a nearby river. But this year is a different story. With the extreme flooding and heavy rain lately, most river levels are at an all-time high.
There is so much debris right now. Water levels are just so high. You know, at least in my career in the last 13 years in Connecticut, I can't really remember a time where we've had water levels in the rivers at this height.
At Satan's Kingdom in New Hartford is where they are known for tubing down the Farmington River. But for the past 2 weeks, they have closed out of safety for everyone, but tough for their business.
These currents can move rocks, boulders, trees. They sweep out the sand. They can carve out holes that were never there. They can move entire sandbars.
Even if it is a spot you are familiar with, Captain Kevin Manzolillo with Connecticut State Police say looks can be deceiving.
A river's very different than a swimming pool. There's a lot of stuff. You may look at it and it doesn't look like there's a lot going on the surface, but once you get below the surface, there could be currents that you're not aware.
If for whatever reason you are swept up by the current, he recommends swimming on your back with your toes up and pick an opportunity to escape. Your best bet for now, though, is to avoid swimming at any of the rivers until river levels return to normal.
You might say, well, I haven't had any rain where I live. Well, maybe 50 or 100 miles upriver they have. You know, all those floodwaters are coming down from Vermont.
In addition to the tips you just heard, officials say if it is a hot day and the river still isn't safe enough to go in, your best bet is to actually go to a swimming pool or a splash pad. Reporting in New Hartford, Carmen Chow, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.